right, let's start it off the traditional way. Are you ready?
Yep.
Woo! LouisvilleHalloween.com. And once again, we are out and about checking out only the best haunted attractions in the region. And of course, that's why I'm wearing these sunglasses here, because the future is so bright for the Devil's Attic. Devil's Attic. Okay, all right, Jason, I'm sorry. That's how I feel about it, too.
I got you.
Place can stand on its own without corny humor. Jason right here, the Devil's Attic master. But of course, the big guy's still here, though, right?
Yep, the Devil's still here.
When we first started doing these a while ago, you were kind of like the new guy in town, but you have grown so big, and I guess we can start with the place itself because the building is really haunted.
Yeah, we've had some very interesting things happen here, mostly at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when you're crawling around the walls and putting up lights and things of that nature. It is a 100-year-old building, so I'm sure there's some pretty sketchy background behind it.
We've talked about it several times. You want to go back, look at some of the past recordings of some of the weird things that have happened in this building. Of course, not so weird as what you engineer that goes in this building. Of course, we know what the Devil's Attic it's all about. What's new this year?
So this year we're bringing back one of the old classics, Universal classics, Boris Karloff, something similar to that as far as the Mummy goes. And we've integrated an earthy element to it, bringing Anubis to life, as well as the Mummy. And you'll encounter our goddess in that room too. It's a really cool, high detail room, very theatrically done. So.
Yeah, it's just the new things that you add, but the traditional things. What's some of the other things people are going to see? Of course, we've talked about the devil. Got to have the devil in the Devil's Attic. What else is waiting for them here?
So we've got some traditional scenes that we still hang our hat on, which is like Hellraiser is one of our big scenes. We do have a lot of other obscure movies. We put in Maniac last year, which for those that are horror fans will know what that is. Otherwise, it's just a creepy ass room full of mannequins. So things like that, and then we do have the traditional Halloween, werewolves, vampires, things of that nature's ghosts, and then once again we have multiple other horror movie style scenes. So
I mean, it's everything you pack inside this building, and it's room after room. It's like a maze and everything. Who comes up with all this stuff? Do you all like sit down in your creepy meetings and all the sick minds of Louisville decide what we're going to put in here?
I do. I do pull a lot of ideas from my actors as well as my managers. And then we put them on paper, and a lot of times I'll have things planned out, 2 to 5 years in advance. So we already got 2 new scenes planned for next year. So.
But everything you seem to put in this building seems to. I mean, you talk like it's so easy. Like people, I know several people go bankrupt trying to do haunted houses, but you do it. I mean, what is it? I guess the people, because you have some outstanding actors here.
I do. We have some great actors, and then the folks that we bring in, some of them are haunt actors from the haunt industry, some of them are stage actors. We do an extensive amount of training to get them where they need to be, and really it's those folks that bring this thing to life. Otherwise, it's just an empty building. It
was so neat. I was talking to some of the characters last year, and they were telling me their own backstories, that you let them invent their backstories to bring up, except for the, I guess for the movie ones. But for the regular characters, well, I do this, and this is why I'm like this, and I like that. And they get so into it, you get kind of creeped out a little bit.
I do, and a lot of the folks we cast, that is their favorite horror movie. Like Evil Dead, our Ash, that is his favorite movie. Hellraiser, Uncle Frank, that is his favorite movie. Pinhead, that's his favorite movie. So they love living, their dream as far as, bringing horror to life.
Well, that is the backbone. I mean, you got the good characters, you're going to hear them back there in just a couple seconds, they're getting ready.
Right.
But it's just not, and you got to integrate all this new technology because people are so used to having like that, well, I'm going to say like the Disney effect now. Mm-hmm. You got all that in here too.
Right, we do bring animatronics into play, and we've added more and more over the years, but we use them mostly as distraction pieces. So it's not a focal point for a scare traditionally. We leave that up to the actors, and that's why we spend so much time with them.
And the music, you pay extra attention to the music here.
We do. We have a local fellow that does all the scoring for us. Matt Clayton does a hell of a job. I think we've got about 22 to 24 pieces that he's individually scored for each room, so that makes a big difference for us.
It's so great watching that you started this. It's gotten so big, and it's just blown up. The Devil's Attic, and if that wasn't enough to bring them out here, everything you've packed in here, you're packing 2 nights, and you're going to call it Chaos Night.
Right. We started Chaos Night last year. It's our full contact haunting experience. That's what we like to call it. And you will be bitten, you'll be licked, you'll be dragged down the hall. You do have to sign a waiver to come in. So it's for those that are, it's not for those that are faint of heart. And the ones that came last year absolutely loved it. So we brought it back for 2 nights.
Bitten and licked and dragged down the hallway?
Right.
Is there any extra charge for that?
There is. It's a $5 extra charge.
Well, you'd be paying more for that in Vegas. I'll tell you right
now.
The Devil's Attic, like I said, the big guy's here. Everything you've come to love about it's here. All new scenes are here. The attention done to detail is unbelievable in this place. Tell them when they come see you.
So we open September 15th. We're open Fridays and Saturdays. Then we open Friday, Saturday, Sunday in mid-October. And then, like you said, the last 2 Sundays we'll have Chaos available for those.
We'll have Chaos, and I'm so you've got all the information we just talked about on our website somewhere.
Right, thedevilsaddict.com, or you can go on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any social media. We're available on there too.
But since you're already here at LouisvilleHalloween.com, just click on the link. It's right here because that's what LouisvilleHalloween.com is. Louisville's home for Halloween. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Got to finish it this way. It's in the contract.
All right.